Hey everyone, welcome back to episode 5 of Farmer's Dynasty. So, done a bit of playing around since we did the last episode, and I've had a good look around on the map here, and I don't really find there's been much more that we've got. There's been a couple of bits to do, transport quests and things, and there's one to plough a field. And there's another one that keeps sort of appearing in and out here, which was to fix a building that was a little bit lower, but that keeps appearing and disappearing. So it looks like really the only thing we've got left is the some drone race that's over here, and we've got Cedar for Sam, and Steve is the old grain trailer. So I think we're going to prioritise this morning on doing the old grain trailer, because that way it'll allow us to go and sell off what we have at our farm, because we've got both of the fields have been completely harvested, and so we'll see how much money that's going to make us. So let's quickly run through the usual morning routine, and we'll go and grab our eggs and go and milk the cows. Because it's been a couple of game days since the last episode, I have gone and picked up another cow. So we have should have now the 2 cows that we have, and so we should be getting a good amount of milk from them, along with the maximum number of chickens that will be able to provide us with eggs. So hopefully that'll give us a nice amount of money when we sell those on, before we go and see Steve and go and get that trailer. So here we go. So we've got Daisy, first little cow. They'll just be hitting E just to do the manual milking. Yep, and we've got this one here, Betsy. Right, good. There we go, so that's giving us some more milk. I'll quickly run indoors, and I have to try and find somewhere I can park all these equipment, because there's stuff all over the place at the moment. Right, so condensed milk, that's just got a 5 from the 2 cows, so not too bad. And we should have some eggs as well. I also, while I was running around trying to find other things to do, I also engaged in a bit of scrumping as well. And any apple tree that I found, I went and grabbed. And also found in one of the coffee shops that they had a honey-based recipe as well. So that will be useful for once we get beehives and they start creating honey. So that'll be good. Right, there we go. Let's get our eggs done. There we go, 52 eggs. And let's go see our matey John over the road. And we'll quickly go and sell these on, and we'll see how much money that makes us. We've got currently around £256 at the moment, so not like we're making huge profits at the minute, but what I'm trying to do is every time we get a little bit, I'm reinvesting into getting another cow, so that way it just starts to increase how much money we earn.
Sure. What do you need?
Yeah, almost passively overnight. So let's get those sold. So that's 330 for the chickens that we have, and we'll knock those off. So now up to 617, and I'm just grabbing any sausages because they're so cheap. That works nicely. Right, good. So we'll quickly run in and go back to our place, and then what we'll do is I'll jump on the tractor, and I will then go and see Steve, because obviously we're going to have to pull that grain trailer back with us, and I will pause the video at that point, and I will then be back with you once we are down at Steve's. And there's my tractor, there it is. Right, so I shall see you shortly. Hey everyone, back with you now for a moment, and just one of the things to look at as well is, whilst we are still on our way, and currently we are just here by this little sandy rise here, there is one of the chests. Now we saw one of these up in the attic space of our home, But yeah, appears we have another chest out in the middle of nowhere with a chainsaw and beer. I won't complain about that. Some condensed milk and a couple of fish and tomato sauce. So these seem to be like a little treasure game inside the game to be able to just hunt around and see if you find them. And so yeah, it's a nice little Easter egg they've hidden away around there, or a little hidden bit that they've not really mentioned. I haven't seen it mentioned anywhere in any tutorials or anything like that. So, but yeah, so we're still on our way over to go and see that bloke with the grain trailer. But whilst I was going this way, I did go past the agricultural store as well, and I picked up another cow for the shed, so that's useful. And also, well, another note of what I noticed while I was doing sort of a play around trying to find other quests is going across wild fields like this is to also keep your eye out for some of the other items as well that are around, because I did find some wild mushrooms and I also found some wild strawberries as well. So always worth keeping your eye out when you're going around for any kind of like, small patch of red. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. Right by the tree. There we go. One of the wild mushrooms. Hitboxes can be a little bit flaky on them, so sometimes you may miss them, but yeah, always something to keep an eye out for whilst you're moving around. I haven't found any other. I've only found one patch of wild strawberries, but I've certainly found more mushrooms hiding around. So gee, I was getting hungry, wasn't I? Let's throw myself a beer in. There we go. That's what you always want to be doing when you're riding around on heavy machinery. Drink beer. What could possibly go wrong? Right, this should be where our mate Steve is going to be. Park up, pop off the tractor. Oh wow, I've just jumped straight over his fence. Interesting. Right, where is this guy? Hello. Ah, I'm guessing that's his old grain trailer. Right, Steve, where are you? It's one of the problems in looking around for stuff is you've got to try and find where the person is, and they could be blooming anywhere on a farm, especially if they've got fields and things. They could be living anywhere. Right, where are you? Come on, mate. Shout if you're nearby. You in there with the chickens? Blimey, you're a fat chicken. Nope, not in there. Well, it seems odd they've got chickens with chicken runs with no sides on them. You would have thought the chickens would have run away. There we go. Right, what's over here? Is this a different place, or is this where Steve is? Don't see him. Come on, fella, where are you? The bloody game of hide and seek, mate. What's going on? Right, not in there. Not in there, but I get the distinct impression I'm going to have to fix up this barn. That's one of my jobs for him. Right, right. Oh, he might be in. Is he in the greenhouse? Oh, what's that over there? Is that just a shadow, or is that somebody actually? No, it's just a shadow. Don't see anybody in the greenhouse. Hey, there he is.
Hello. Can I help you?
I am new around here, looking for a job, interested in farming machinery.
Sounds good. These buildings are falling apart, and I know nothing about construction. I have an old grain trailer I can spare if you help me. Interested?
Well,
Sure,
yeah.
I'll do it for the trailer.
Right, so I've got to go and fix up the greenhouse. Alright, well, let's go and get started on that first. And yeah, alright, I'll pop you all on pause while I do that, because otherwise it's going to be a slow old job for yourselves, because all you'll be doing is watching me run around and do this all the time. So I shall see you all shortly when I finish this job. Okay, so just run around and done the greenhouse quickly. Last little bit to do here. Should be the greenhouse done. And next he wants me to do the barn. You are taking the piss, mate. That's going to be a lot of work. Alright, well, I guess I'll be popping the video on pause then. I will, yeah, I'll see you when I've done the barn. Okay, good. So we finished that one. And also while I was here, looking around and doing the work, I also found this lady here, Lily.
I'm busy.
Who... Yes, okay, you're not busy now, Lily.
Care to talk?
Where you can...
Well, hello there.
Trade with her.
Care to trade?
So there are random people around the
Absolutely.
map who you can also trade with as well, which is good. So I've traded with her for a bunch of apples and zucchini. And so, but yeah, she's also got like a load of milk and some pumpkins and some grilled sausages and stuff. So, yeah, good reminder that not just to
All
worry
fixed.
about the shops, but
Good
also
to hear
look around for
that.
other
Thank
people.
you. Now, you may take the trailer. It's yours.
Thank you very
Thanks.
much.
See you around.
Dialogue still as wooden as ever. Where's my tractor? There it is. Right, let's go hop on, grab that grain trailer, and then we're going to start making our way back to our camp, and we can then start looking at selling the grain. So we'll have a go with that and see how much that's going to make us. Press complete. Good. Let's see if I can actually reverse into this without completely buggering it all up. Oh, we've done that pretty well. There we go, hitch the grain trailer. Right then, let's go. Point back to where, oh there we go, that's a plough field. Right, let's head back over to our place. It does get a bit confusing with all of these different items all over there. It's difficult to see where the heck we're going. Right, so that way it's 2,500 meters over there. Right, we'll go and start heading our way that way. We'll go and take the scenic route across country. Following the roads is so much slower. You just have to watch out for really high gradients, or else you will end up going really, really slowly. This tends to really struggle getting over stuff. And for an old tractor, it's still got a fair amount of pull to it, and it is getting up over there, pulling a tractor, you know. But yeah, we're now looking down to like 10 kilometers an hour. Just not worth trying to do. But quickly get around here, avoid the water. Get ourselves back down to a more level gradient, and then we can travel a bit faster. And I will see you lot back at the property, because otherwise we'll be there all day. So I'll see you shortly. This is going to be an episode with a lot more jump cuts in, but I'm trying to avoid you lot all getting, you know, I'm sure it's not really an enjoyable sight just to watch me just drive this across the world at what is ridiculously slow speed, but you know, trying to avoid you that, which is effectively the farmer's life, really. You're on slow vehicles and you're going to have to sort of make your way around. Much like the idea of going up and down a field is slow, but that's part of the job. But when you're watching someone doing it on YouTube, I don't think it's as entertaining as getting to where actually the meat and potatoes are of the each of the jobs. So I will see you when we're back at the homestead. Right, everybody, we're back at the farm now, but seeing as we were driving by, had a couple of mushrooms that I saw, so I thought we'd quickly go and grab them, and then we will jump back onto the trailer and hopefully get ourselves over to the grain silo and get the grain out of the silo and get it over to the agricultural market and go and sell it. Just hope I can actually angle this thing correctly and get it in the right place, or else I'm going to end up looking rather stupid. Won't be the first time I'm playing a game, but I'll hopefully try and avoid it as much as possible. Roughly. There we go. Enter silo disposal. How much can you take? Do I stop it at all, or does it just overfill, or does it keep going until it's full? Right, what's left in the silo? Silo appears to be empty now. Okay, good. Right. So now we need to get it over here to the agricultural market. So wheat prices is 423 a ton, which is good. So let's go pop that over to there, which means I need to head in over there, 800 meters that way. See if we can get ourselves around there quickly. We follow the road round. We should get around there relatively quickly. I'm gonna try and find it. What? What? Why is our cultivator stopped in the middle of the road? I'm not quite sure what's happened there. Let me unhitch that. Quickly move this back into the farm because that shouldn't be there. That's weird. Come on. Oh, I'm not quite on the right angle to hitch it. Noticed one weird thing: if you save a game and come back to it, that your machines that were connected to something suddenly becomes unhitched. So that was probably somewhere where I saved the game when I was driving back, and it then decided to completely unhitch itself when it got loaded for some reason while I was doing some playing around. Oh dear, oh dear. This game does have some frustrating little bugs to it where odd little things happen. But yeah, overall I'm quite enjoying the game, I must say. Right, let's lower that, unhitch that, and let's go pick our grain trailer up. One thing with the grain trailer, whatever you do, don't hit the R key. Because the R key, I hit it while I was driving over, and the grain trailer tilted back, and if there had been anything in it, it would have all gone everywhere. So, a word to the wise. When you have a large amount of goods in it, don't faff about. Probably the worst place to stop, but okay. Oh, something there a second ago. Oh, I'm being completely bloody useless at this. I don't want to ever pull a bloody caravan. Oh, great. I'm now at the wrong height. Oh, there we go. Whew. That's how I thought I'd completely nosed that up. But apparently not. I'm all good. Just going to wend our way over there slowly but surely. We've done a couple hundred meters, so we're all good. You can see all those big silos in the distance. I think that's the agricultural market. And then we've got the canoa to do as well. So hopefully between the two of those it should be quite a nice payday. Is there a way of getting around there without having to follow the road? I'll have to look for that on the way back. Road going across there, so I'll see if I can try and sneak up there and get across if that'll let me. Okay, looks like we've got our way across here. And all we need to do then hopefully should be find the relevant chute and drop everything off. Okay, here we go, agricultural market. Where the hell do I actually get rid of this stuff? So there's silo outflow on the back, so I imagine it should be somewhere around the front, I would hope. Oh, that looks promising. Let's get into position. And then that should be right. If we go a bit further forward, just don't know how much it'll spill backwards. Right, and we'll go and raise the trailer. And watch as all our money goes flying up. For that, 1,400, 1,005, 16, 17. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. So that's about $1,500. Yeah, that's why you don't want to hit R when you've got a load of stuff in the back unless you're in the right place. Cool. Alright, well let's go back to the house and we'll go and find out how we get that canoa out of the loft. And yeah, come back here and I'll pause the video so you don't have to watch me driving across the realm again, and we'll come back when we are back here. We'll see how much we've made off that other one. Alright, see you shortly. Okay, right, we're just going back into the agricultural market again after going and picking up the next set of crops that we had harvested. So, just drive ourselves around the back here, around to the relevant chute, and we'll see how much money this makes us. When I was having a look at the map just to put the relevant marker on just to be able to get to the right place, I did notice that we're looking in the agricultural market itself. Get rid of that thing. You know, let me see the market price. Oh, there we go. Right, so the wheat price was £423 per tonne. The canola, I said canola earlier on, but it's actually canola. It's 635. So it'd be interesting to see what we get there. Now we're on £1,799. So let's see what this comes into once we sell all this lot. So we've made at least £1,000, £2,000. Yeah, good. Nearly £3,000. So we've 2.7 grand bollocks things just selling those. So we've got 4 and a bit grand, which is great. Now you can buy some of the other fields that are around but most of those are relatively expensive. So what I think we'll probably do is we'll get someone to come in and do the ploughing, cultivating, and sow canola in again. I mean, it's expensive, you know, talking 200 quid, 400 quid. But if we're making a fair wodge extra, then, you know, that's not too bad. Plus, as well, we're getting, and they can also harvest and sell as well for us. But if we're making that from stuff like each day when we're doing the chickens, the cows and stuff like that, then we could pretty much go, right, yeah, day one, pay someone to plough the field, day two, pay them to cultivate it, day three, pay them to sow it, and then do all of that. So we can easily make that kind of money back out of what we're doing just with like day-to-day stuff. So I think what we'll probably look at doing is get someone to do that manually, get someone to do it in so it's done passively in the background without us having to sit and run back and forth across the fields. It may not earn us as much in the short term, but long term it's going to be a lot easier to manage it. So you become more of a farm manager than just the hired help. And we've still got as well a job to do over here for someone who's got an old seeder, and we can then possibly look at selling some of that equipment and then we can go and do some of these jobs as well, like ploughing the fields and things like that. So I think that's probably going to be a way forward for us, I think. So what we'll do is, if we've got some money in now, we'll go and pay someone to plough that field. We drive into the field and we'll get started working. So we have our star over that way. We should be able to get there relatively quickly. Up the road and across. Then we'll see someone is working on the field for us. And that will save us a job. Let's just quickly wend our way back over there. Yeah, with the trailer on this, the camera is a bit weird on this. Stuck on the pole. Come on, mate, you can do it. There we go. Yeah, camera, the free floating camera when you're driving something is very bizarre. Hopefully, shouldn't be too much time to get back. Eventually, over time. I'm not sure how long it takes the fields to do something, but once we've done this for a few times, there is an option to sleep for a week. I'm not sure whether that's worth doing, because you'll end up with missing out on all the intermediary money you would have made from the cows and the sheep and everything. So plus as well, when we get back, oh, there we go, there's someone working away on their field. Oh, look at the speed they're going. Hey, I'm jealous of that tractor. So yeah, definitely upgrading the equipment would be a good thing. When we've got the social points now, we don't have to do a lot of the hard work ourselves. Maybe that's me just being a lazy git, but you know, if you've got the money, get someone else to do the donkey work. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Right, I'm going to leave that trailer there, I think, at the moment. Move on, and we'll park this bad boy up. Go watch our matey in the field. You're actually going to pay someone to do it, you might as well stand there like a good foreman and watch them. Yeah, they're a lot quicker than we are. Goes way faster. Cool. So we've got something. Could we possibly do something with what's here? Is this actually straw or? It's let's go and grab the baler. See if we can bale that up. I'm not sure if the baler's only for if you've had, say, corn in the field. Maybe something we can do something with as well. Completely off. Go on, get in the right angle. Right, good. Square back. So that's start PTO. So let's pick stuff up here. Let's just go around all of these patches of stuff and see what it finds. Doesn't say I'm going too fast when I don't have cruise control on, so I may be able to get away without having to use the cruise control, because cruise control for these is usually about 12 miles an hour, or 12 kilometres an hour. It seems to be showing a lot better. It does, it seems to be doing... Oh, no, there we go. It is baling stuff up. Lovely. Oh, okay, right, well let's do this in a little bit more of a designed pattern then, rather than just randomly running around. Get back to the start and go from there. Stop that for a moment. So, okay, good. So now we've got a bale or two. What do we do? How can we pick them up? Do we just go and grab them? Where's that bale? There it is. Lift the bale. Oh, I can run with it when I'm carrying it. So the bales obviously can't be that heavy. So where do I put that? Does it go in the back of the grain lorry, or does it have to go in? I can't seem to put it in there anywhere. Where's my other little wagon that I've got? Oh, that's my fertilizer. I dump it into there. Hay wagon. Hey, put the bale on the trailer. Oh, actually, while I do remember. Yes, so once you've used this chute here to auger everything up into the warehouse in the top, as you see, there is no outflow chute on either side of the building, much like there is on the silo. So that will confuse me for a moment on how you get the darn stuff out. But actually inside this warehouse, this barn downstairs part here, there is this chute. So you come in with the grain trailer and you park it underneath that, hit enter, much like you do with a silo, and it all drops out the ceiling into your trailer and off you go. So I will go and run around quickly with the tractor and the baler, and then we'll go and see what we can do about getting rid of those bales. So I'll pop you all again on pause just for now, so you don't have to watch me going up and down really slowly. And we'll, yeah, see what we can do with once we finish all that. See how many bales we've got left to play with. So see you shortly. Right then, so we've gone around and we've got all of the whatever the straw type stuff that they've got off of the wheat, and so we now unfortunately have to go around and manually pick up all the bales, because the grain trailer does not automatically put them in place, which is a bit of a pain, as it's also now getting towards night time. So I'm just going to run these around, but I may end up saying that we just leave it till tomorrow, and because tomorrow is meant to be a bit overcast, I'd rather it was undercover tonight, but I don't know how long this is going to take to throw everything in place. Got a good few bales out of it though, which is quite nice. So that may well be something else that we can use as a bit of a money spinner. But we also can use that to feed the cows and things. I believe straw will be used for those. Right, let's go and shift the tractor up now. We've got that lot on there. Chuck some lights on. Have a bit more of an idea of where everything is. Got another couple of bales over here. Off there. Grab you and throw you on the back. Not sure how many this will take on the back of the this baling wagon, but you know, for stuff that's just taken some hard work and a little bit of time, we've got a fair amount of equipment that works quite nicely on our little farm, or at least on the couple of fields that we are actually doing anything with at the moment. We're not going to be able to afford any other farm fields quite yet, but as soon as we do, that will be something else we'll be able to use on those, or pay in hired help, depending on how lazy I'm feeling at any particular point in time. Got a bunch of them up the middle up here. Jump out and grab those. Oh, no, I think we are now full. Alright, well, I'm going to pop all this lot back in, find somewhere to put it. I think you can go into that big barn just in front of us, and I'll have a go at pulling up the rest of the bales and then go and get some sleep. So what I think we'll do is, I think we'll call the episode here for now, and we can then pick it up on the next time. So we'll need to also go and get some more petrol as well for this little device. So I will catch you all on the next one. Thank you very much indeed for joining me. Sorry, this has been a bit of a jumpy around, but I'm trying to avoid you having to watch, as I said, me slowly trundling around the map. But we may end up going forward from here, now that we've covered most of the main quest line that I can see, of going and collecting all the farm equipment, and then it will just be a case of then going in and actually running the fields themselves, and running the cows and the chickens, and picking the apples and all of that sort of day-to-day farm running stuff. So yeah, anyway, thank you very much. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care now. Alright, bye bye.